This is Bourbon, Double Blind.
Hey, before we get into it, just a reminder, any profits we make from this podcast will go back to the Bourbon Society of Indiana, or will be donated to Indiana-based charities. With that, our sponsor for today's episode is Timberline Sierra Barrel Company. If you're looking for anything that you could make out of a used bourbon or whiskey barrel, they make it. If you're looking for stave shelves, custom barrel heads, barrel cabinets, anything to show off your whiskey or make that space where you keep your whiskey a little bit neater and nicer, check them out. They're still doing a 9 for $9.99. That means 9 pieces that they make for $999. Here's an example of stuff that they make. They help out our group, Bourbon Society of Indiana, and this nice big bottle opener, which you could also club somebody with if you needed to. So if you're looking for something like that, check them out. It's Timberline Sierra Barrel Company. You can find them at timberlinesierra.com. That's TimberlineSierra.com. With that, we'll get back to the bourbon. I do have an agenda with these 3 that I gave you. I'm trying to prove
Oh,
a
no.
point. We'll see if it works out.
Sure.
We can get into number 3. And then, Andrew, as we get into this one, our last question, the category is Would You Rather question.
Okay.
And most of them are absolutely ridiculous ones.
Lay it on me.
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh, we'll get into it now then, because you got number 1 through 13.
Let's go 13.
Ooh, going deep. Oh, would you rather have extremely sensitive taste buds or extremely sensitive hearing?
You know what? I'm supposed to wear hearing aids, so I'm going to go with hearing. Yeah. I actually don't wear them because I forgot to take them out and got into a shower like 2 years ago. And the VA only lets you get a new pair every 8 years, and I'm not there
Oh,
yet.
wow.
So, yeah, so they have a lot of feedback and stuff, so it's like, it's a little annoying to keep wearing them. But
Yeah,
I would definitely go with the hearing. That's for sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
They're
Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
When I first got them, I had actually forgotten what it was like to hear certain things. And my first day,
Hmm.
I don't drink pop very much anymore. I cut it out. I just switched to that carbonated water, that static stuff, you know. But I was drinking a can of Coke, and this was like, oh man, this before the Cubs won the World Series. So it had to have been 2015, 2014, around there
Okay.
when I got them. And I had opened it, and it was sitting in my living room, and it was what I assumed dead quiet. And I just kept hearing this noise, and it was driving me nuts. And for the first time in years, I was actually able to hear the fizzing from that can of pop. That was just,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I forgot what that sounded like. I had not heard it in so long. And like, those things work, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's my one of my bosses here. I don't know how old he is. He's at least 60. He just got new ones, and like they're just the tiniest little things. He
Yeah.
just pops in his ears now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember seeing my grandpa's that like came around your ear and sat in the ear and hooked around. Yeah.
Yeah, mine are kind of a hybrid of new tech and old tech. They hook around the ear, but it's this like super fine, clear tube, so you'd never even really see it. Nobody ever even knows when I have them on, and they're Bluetooth, so it's like I can listen to music from my phone all day, and nobody even knows, or I can take calls from them and stuff. So that was kind of cool, but they're broken. I'm
Like
not
that's
com-
almost the equivalent of forgetting your AirPods in your pocket and washing your jeans now.
Yeah, exactly. And like I'm not completely deaf, but I am like uh, definitely diminished hearing, I would say. So I read a lot of lips, and during the COVID
Hmm.
thing, when everybody was wearing a mask, that was hell for me. I had to really just every other conversation I had was like, "What would you say?" And I'd lean in, and cut my ear and try to hear. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I could see how that could be tough as people with yeah, hearing impairment for sure. Everybody having masks on.
yeah, it was tough because I couldn't read the lips with what I was hearing, and that's how I would finish like you can make out some words, well, most of them, but it's like you ever taken a bath and put your head underwater and you can still hear somebody talking, but it's really muffled.
Mhm.
It would be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but like dialed back to like a two or a three. It's not that extreme, but like that's the closest thing I could think of for what it's like for me. Because I used to have good hearing. I know what
Hmm.
it's like to have it, and uh, yeah, it's something like that. With the worst tinnitus you've ever heard of, it never
Oh,
stops. It
that's
never
rough.
stops. It's annoying, but yeah,
Yeah. Andrew, how's sample three over there?
you know, let's try it. I forgot to.
It's all good while you're trying it. What our question was super sensitive taste buds or hearing? I don't know. That's a hard one. I like going to live music and concerts. I feel like
I
your
do too.
hearing, if you had super sensitive hearing, it would be really hard to stand there for hours.
That's true. But
And super,
what if you
sorry, go
just
ahead,
stood
go
farther back?
ahead. I want the lead singer to spit on me.
That's fair.
Um, or super sensitive taste buds. That could go one of two ways. It could mean like you're either able to taste every bit of everything you ever eat or drink, or
Man,
it could just mean that everything is overpowering.
yeah, that could go either way. So
Yeah,
number
I'll
three is
go with,
definitely the highest proof, I think.
yeah.
I think so. And it's the most tannic.
Oh, interesting. Three, my number three, which we have no idea what these are. Taste, it's less intense than two.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Might be as viscous. Hmm. I don't know what to make a three. Warms up a little in the end. I think I have my order of which I prefer them though.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually go have some water and go back to sample one though. I got a little left.
I think I'm going to go. I got my order. I'll let you have some water and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah, I think I know my order. Oh, so my final answer to our would you rather? I think I'd go
Yeah,
sensitive taste bud
that's fair. I
with the hope
definitely
of
respect it.
tasting everything but not being overpowered by it.
Sure.
Maybe like a wine sommelier where they can tell you like the grape and the field that those grapes were grown in the world and what year that wine's from. All right. Andrew, we'll figure this out. What's your least favorite of them? What's your one that's in third place, your least favorite? And I'll show you that bottle, and then I'll do my least favorite, and you show me your least favorite is number one.
Yeah. And not
All
because
right.
it's offensive or anything. I just think that it's the easiest on my palate, but it's also the least invasive on my palate, and like
Mhm.
on rather unremarkable, I would say. But still good. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's
That's
bad.
fair. So if you're listening, you can see me. I'll bring the bottle in front of the camera, or if you're
Sure.
watching, You'll see it if you're listening.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you would like to be a guest on an episode, email us at podcastbdb@gmail.com. You can also find our group on Facebook at the Bourbon Society of Indiana. Until next time, we hope you find something that tickles your taste buds. Cheers!